can't believe it. We are here at the Springfield, Ohio Extravaganza. And we're gonna find some good stuff today. Believe it, but I'm here at the Springfield, Ohio Extravaganza, and we're about to go inside and meet some friends that you might be familiar with. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited.
I want the old basketball hoop.
You want the old basketball hoop? We do have a house for a basketball hoop now, finally. Oh my gosh, I already love it. There's a red barn right there. This is fantastic. My husband Jesse and I flew in from Portland, Oregon, not just for the Springfield, Ohio Extravaganza market. We also flew in here to meet up with some friends we've had online for quite some time. You might recognize quite a few people in this gang. This is basically the awesome Thrifters YouTube community right here in Springfield, Ohio. It was so fun to finally get to meet everyone in person, and we had a great time. The Springfield Antique Show and Flea Market is held every month, but twice a year they have special ones. They are the big ones. They are the Extravaganza. So for those of you who do not know me yet, my name is Laura and I'm a vintage reseller. I've been selling vintage full-time for almost 10 years on my website, leftcoastrevivals.com, and I travel around to flea markets and junk stores, thrift stores, Goodwills, estate sales. I hit them all. And I'm trying to find treasures at this flea market to bring home with me back to Portland, Oregon. I'm going to be looking for a combination of things that I can ship home safely and also things that we can pack into our luggage. We brought 2 empty suitcases with a little bit of bubble wrap so we can take home a good amount of smalls. The main thing that I'm here hunting for today is going to be vintage jewelry. And I'm pretty sure that there's going to be some good stuff at this market. So let's have some fun and see what we can find. That is neat. I like it. How much is this one?
Right here.
50, and then I've got a rare 1970s piece over here that's $195.
Oh wow, that one's neat too. That's kind of cute. Kind of really like that. I got an owl thing going right now. This tree is so cute. I like this one because it's got the green light bulbs like the one that I have, but this one has the little frosted tips on the tree. That would look so cute next to the green one I have. One of the most important tips that I could give you for a flea market is don't go without cash. A lot of the vendors accept cards, but not all of them. And you never want to be in that situation where you find something that you love and you want, and you just can't buy it because you don't have cash, because it might be gone when you come back for it. I found an amazing vintage jewelry vendor almost as soon as I walked into the market. And typically what I do in this case is I go through and I select all of the items that I really, really want. And then you get your price at the very end. The majority of vendors are willing to negotiate pricing with you, especially if you buy a large quantity. And since I knew I was going to be dropping some money on vintage jewelry, I went ahead and just picked out all the pieces that spoke to me. This particular vendor was awesome, and he gave me better pricing than I was even expecting.
Wow. Yeah, it's a huge one.
That's crazy. It's bigger than my finger. Oh my gosh. Wow. So I really like those two, the one with the bees and this one here. If I was to do both of those and this pile, what do you think you could do total? Bit of love, but that would be really cute. Look at this guy. I don't know why, but this makes me really happy to look at that. Wouldn't that be fun? Like hanging in the breezeway or something. There's another one. This one's got a different hat on. This one has a different hat, babe. Look how cute he is. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. I think that could fit in the luggage if I put stuff tucked inside it. Let's at least see the price on it.
That's a neat piece, all hand done.
$10?
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna take that one.
Okay.
Thank you. Oh my goodness, someone else has an owl thing too. I think that one's a Costa Boda piece.
It's a single.
No, it's not. Swedish
Sweden.
though. This little guy's cute. I like this one. It's always fun to look at a collection and then pick out which ones you like the best out of it. I like this one too. Another Swedish piece. I like the Swedish stuff.
Looks like they don't like owls.
And they love them. Oh, that's cool. It's copper enamel. 77 Canada. That's a really neat one. A little wall hanging. But hot pad maybe? Trivet?
It's a trivet.
I have a set very similar to that I've been saving for Christmas to put out for the sale. Those are all hand painted, just beautiful detailing. Christmas trees! Today is the day. We are finding Elisa Larson or Batosi. One or the other. Or Penguin Ice Bucket. Probably that. Herman Miller. Needs a little cleaning, but it actually looks like that stains would come out. It's just dirty. It's not heavily stained.
Won't fit in our carry-on.
Nope. That is a really pretty one. Let's see if they will take 50 for it, maybe.
Not this early in the day.
Okay.
I can do 60.
Jesse spotted this one, and he got us a good deal on it, too. I have a poncho that matches this. Now I'll know where it's from. Guatemala. Gorgeous. If this was my size and it was in better condition, I'd be getting that in a heartbeat. It's so crazy because my whole life, every time I saw mid-century Christmas ornaments, I would get so excited, but I have all that I need for the rest of my life, and that's kind of weird. Oh, this is getting me really excited for Christmas, especially in our new house. It's gonna be so fun. Wow, this is old stuff here. These are real canvas paintings here. Oh my goodness. These are so old. This one's on a really thick canvas. Oh my goodness, I gotta go through this whole pile. As soon as I laid my eyes on this one, I fell in love. I adored this one. The owner of this space said all of this artwork came from the same location. I'm not into clowns, but that's very cool. Oh my gosh. Look at that beauty. $125. Not bad. It's got all the parts.
Maybe not the key.
Oh yeah, maybe not. Could be taped on the back though. Hey look, good stuff everywhere. This is why you don't snooze, because you snooze, you lose. There's Jesse's lamp walking away off into the sunset. just keep looking until you see the one that you can't leave without. Oh, I thought that was like a wallpaper stamp. Interesting. Just a little wall pocket. Spotted it. That's a 40-yard spot. There it is, kids. There it is. Ohio has the penguin ice buckets. Jesse, it's the table base. That reminds me of those big gazelles. Remember when we missed out on that auction on Shop Goodwill years ago?
I was okay with it.
You were okay with it? You're not into the Hollywood Regency, huh?
No.
I think it's pretty fabulous, though. You know, it'd be really cool. Here's what would be really cool. If you turned it upside down, you mounted it on a ceiling, and then maybe you had like cool things hanging from here with lights on it. That could be, or even just a globe right there. That could be cool.
Or you hang it from the ceiling.
Uh-huh.
And then you hang big slabs of beef off of it.
Oh,
for
stop
street
it.
tacos.
Street tacos? No. No. So cute. Ooh, I'm gonna get stung by a yellow jacket on camera. Oh my gosh. Don't do it. Spotted a pretty treasure hidden amongst these coats over here. Oh my. That is beautiful. You thinking about where it could go?
Yeah, it's not big enough.
Yeah, I agree.
We need something big.
What is this? How come he's got a fin on his back?
It's a boot scraper.
That's awesome.
That's a hold of it.
So it's a door stop and a foot scraper.
It's also
Arm weights. These are wild. I love that someone painted the top purple too. Kind of like an ombre with the silver going down to the green. Aren't those wild? I've always wanted a blue tarp and a green one. No, but really, ooh. No, but really, ooh. That's Little Italy, right there.
how do we get it home?
We ship it. That'll make for a fun video. You guys want to find out how we're gonna scramble and get this home? Because we're gonna make it work.
It is awesome.
I got to go to Texas in 3 weeks, and I'm running out of room. Bought it directly out of the backyard of a home.
The original owners?
Yes.
No
Oh,
cushions
wow.
with it?
No, in fact, it's comfortable the way it is.
Oh, I'm sure.
I think this is it. This is Little Italy.
Yeah. All right. We'll find a way to get it home.
All right.
While we're at it, let's just get all the furniture we need. Wow, I really love the two rounded ones. Yeah, those are really good. What are you asking for those?
A pair of the chairs there. Hey, John, what you got on the pair of wire chairs? The set sells for 300 each.
300.
Yeah, either set 300.
These are the pretzel furniture pieces I was originally talking about putting in Little Italy. They need some work. Those are cool.
Shade.
You could buy some cane from maybe Home Depot and try to make one. He said if I buy something here, I get a piece of pizza.
450.
He's out of my budget, but he's really fabulous.
I'd take a lot less. He's 1800. I want you to just hold it.
Oh my gosh, can I do it with one arm?
No, I won't.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Isn't he cool?
Yeah, that's really amazing.
He's the doorstop.
What's his name?
Leo.
Leo. Perfect name for a lion. gorgeous. Looks like a potential Lisa Larson booth. Oh, I've already been in here. That's right. This is one of the first places I came to.
This mug is cool. Is that a Thomas top?
If it was, I'd be buying it in a second. This one's Italian. That's a cute little piece. I like those. I like this. I think it's weird and cool. Imagine it with the candle burning. A little face pops out.
That's just studio pottery.
But hey, good looking out for me, babe. This one's really close to what I want to hang a big fern in. I just want something a little more like atomic shaped.
Yeah, it might be hard.
You know, I'm not in a hurry though. I feel like that's something I could wait a long time for. That dancer is gorgeous. And we have now found a second one. They've got $21 on that one. Super impressed with how much mid-century modern there is here. I really did not think there was going to be that much. This is only $130, and that's something that would probably sell for $700 back in Portland. We've already been here, but it seems like more pieces have been pulled out, and I wanted to check out what this one is. 18 of 100. It's got the signature. You guys know that I love cranes, and I think this is really beautiful. It's got 3 abstract cranes on it. I want to see if it's something I could roll up. Nope, it's on a board. I don't think I'm gonna ship that home, but it really is a cool piece. I think this is my favorite space in the whole booth. I mean, in the whole place.
Oh yeah, it's the second time you've been here.
I know, I just love it. These old paintings are so cool. They're all original. I mean, look how ancient that is. It's ancient. Everything's free? It's all free.
Charges, I'm getting rid of it. I took all the price tags off, taking offer on it.
All right, you don't want to take anything home, huh? I don't blame you. There's a Blue Mountain pottery piece, little bear. So cute. I truly cannot believe how large this flea market is. I was just recently in Canton, Texas for the flea market, and I've got to tell you, this one is bigger and better than at least my experience at Canton. I'm really surprised by how much vintage jewelry there is, by how much mid-century modern there is. I'm thrilled with the things I'm finding, and I'm already getting worried that our luggage is going to fill up real quick by the end of today. That's gorgeous. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Ooh, that's like my set, almost identical. Really similar. I have to get a hat as a souvenir. What do you think of the color on this for this fall? Wouldn't that be pretty? Let's go try it on in the shade. Well, I learned a lesson. Don't shop other people's carts. It was sitting right next to a space that had carts everywhere. That was awkward. At least she didn't yell at me. But I got over it real quick because I found this awesome clock. Here we go, day 2. We went back to the market for the second day because that's when you get the good deals, and we also got to spend more time with our new friends. There's so much stuff here, I cannot even believe it. Too funny. These chairs are finding me everywhere, even all the way over here in Ohio, but I think I have enough. We heard that everything at this table was $1, and there is a sign confirming. And I spotted this one yesterday, and I was not sure about bringing it home, but for $1, I think I can probably clean that up. Did you find anything for $1?
$20 for the pair.
This is pretty. Melrose made in Italy. That's really pretty. What'd you get?
Speakers.
Cool. Will those be for outside?
Yep.
Fun. I just realized there was something inside these boxes. I think those are really cute. So that everything on this table is $1? I think I'm gonna get those ones too, so you don't owe me that $1 back. What do you think of this, Jessie? Would that be something we would use? It's like a bottle opener?
Bottle opener. Yeah.
What is this part for?
I don't know.
Smashing ice
It's also
cubes?
a hammer. Yeah.
Oh, that
Yeah.
can go with our ice bucket.
For your ice, yeah, for your ice. Break up ice.
Well,
What's that in
goodness
this
gracious. Let's do that. And then I haven't
What's
looked
this
in
one?
that one. Let's see what's
Probably
in that one.
something along the same lines.
Yeah.
Dun,
What is it?
dun.
Oh,
A single fork.
yeah,
It's
with the
kinda
knife.
cute,
Or
though.
the fork with the knife is
Yeah.
missing.
Yeah. Well, let's get these two.
You want to get those two?
Yeah, I think so. I think we could use those in our little bar.
Okay.
Perfect. We're pretty happy with our finds. I got some great little mid-century things, and then Jessie's speakers are worth about $350, you think?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, they're newer.
They're not vintage.
You can buy them new, but they're $360.
Wow. Did you look them up while you were standing there?
Yes.
Pro. He's a pro. Ooh, what's that tooled leather belt right there? Is that cute? $1. $1?
Seems a belt buckle.
Yeah, I like it. I'm gonna get this beautiful piece right here for Michelle. I'm pretty sure that this is the same stuff that she collects, and either way I think it's absolutely stunning. It's only $2 and it's got a pretty little bird right there, and then the belt is $1. Almost missed this gorgeous copper cuff in the dollar box. I think that one's a pretty neat piece. For $1, I'll take it. I am still on the lookout for a brass brutalist piece of hardware for our front door. We're gonna do something different on the front door than the rest of the house. And I want something at least this big, probably bigger. So it's really hard to find apparently, but I will find it someday. This is the good kind of place to look for it. These are really pretty. This would be great if you had a dresser and you needed a whole bunch of doorknobs. Oh my gosh, I kind of want some now. It's hard to find so many together of the same knob. These are really pretty. What do I have that needs knobs? I do need new knobs for the closet door in the downstairs bedroom. And I think that there maybe are 4 knobs on the outside of the closet doors, and then there is like a stacking drawer set with maybe 5 or 6 knobs, so there would be enough. I might find out how much he's asking for these. Do we want something a little more kind of mid-century atomic looking? Those might work really well.
Yeah.
They wouldn't look cluttery because they're pretty simple and minimal. I think I need to get like, I think 6 plus the 4, I think 10. So it'd be $30 for 10. Could you do 20 for 10 of them? Let's go for it. I think they'll look really great. I think the contrast with the darker wood would look really nice. I'm surprised these are still here. I know a lot of people collect that wheat design pattern. Not me though. I wish that I find a Batosi bowl today. We are heading over to George, the antique nomad space, and I'm so excited because we get to go shopping with him today, and he knows so much, so I'm really looking forward to learning a bunch from him today.
Laura, you got this really cool little saucer, and you were asking me about it because you got it for a friend. Is it Flow Blue? And if you look at the back, they don't always have a back stamp because a lot of it's earlier than when they had to market England, but you notice the blue tinge to everything and how this is runny. And the reason for that is this is transfer wear, which is basically a decal, and they figured out about 1800 how to put the decal on and put a clear glaze over it. Well, sometimes the heat of the clear glaze, when they were first learning how to do it, would melt the decal a little and it would run, and they called it Flow Blue. And the English hated it because it was essentially a factory second. So what they did is they filled barrels with it and sent it to the United States, and people in the US love it because we got all of it. And the English to this day are just like, we have no idea why you collect it because it's not perfect.
Oh my
But
gosh.
we love it here in the United States.
It's so beautiful because of that. That's part of what gives it its charm.
I think so too, and it just makes it soft and more ethereal and not such a, you know, stark contrast. But you know, the English were all about precision at that time.
I can understand that if you're trying to make something and it doesn't turn out the way you think it should.
Exactly. It's like, you know, it's like an artist who paints over a canvas because they don't like it and someone else would have bought it just the way they did it. But you know, it's all what's in your head.
What do you think? So did I get a good deal for $2?
Oh gosh, yes, exactly. Yeah. Oh yeah, this is probably worth 8 or 10 if you had the cup to go with it.
That's a quadruple margins.
Exactly. We can always live on 400%.
Yes, exactly. And it's for a friend, so I'm just happy to bring her home a gift.
How awesome.
Yeah,
Oh,
thank
that's
you
so
for
cool.
telling me about it. I really appreciate it.
Oh gosh, I love, you know, when I know something, I love sharing this stuff because, you know, there's always a story behind everything. Things didn't just appear. And, you know, it's real. It's what people did. I mean, somebody spent probably their whole adult life working in this factory to make this stuff. So it's nice that we honor it by preserving
Celebrate it.
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful. Well, I'm sure it'll be cherished. We're going to go find more treasures now, though, but we've started a pile.
Yay!
As you can imagine, it was really neat to get to finally meet a lot of the people like George, the antique nomad, who I've been following and watching on YouTube for so long. And everyone was just as wonderful as you would imagine they were in person. We ended up getting so many treasures at this market, but I think the real treasure was walking away with friendships that are going to last a lifetime. And I'm already looking forward to the next time we get together. As all resellers do every time we get into each other's spaces, I had to shop George's space. He has incredible knowledge and incredible taste, and I found some specific pieces that I'd actually been looking for quite a long time, including these mid-century George Jensen necklaces. He had 2 necklaces and 2 sets of earrings, and I grabbed them all.
He was doing it in the 80s and 90s, and this was the artist, and she actually did pay that price for it back when she got it.
Wow, in 91?
In 91. Is 40 okay?
Absolutely.
Okay, you
yeah,
got it.
absolutely.
I think it's a great piece, actually.
really
and it's got his David
Signed.
Salk signature, and it's great that it's got the original receipt.
I'm trying to actually be better about keeping things because I let so many things go, and it's, as a reseller you have to, but as a designer then I never get to use it again to design with it. So I'm trying to really build up a little small collection but of really good stuff that I can decorate with to show people.
That's actually really smart, and it is true. There's so many things that I was like, oh, that was fun to own once.
Yeah.
And then later, years later, I go, oh, it would look so great with this thing, and now I don't have it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
What I love the most about this piece is it actually from afar looks like a little woven basket.
Yes.
And I think that that's kind of an illusion because it has the little ridges in it and then the colors.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm sure it was wheel thrown, and so it's got that, and that's exactly what they were trying to do, is make it look like basketry, and I think they did a good job.
They did.
I just was very partial to it.
Yeah. Well, thank you for giving me a good deal. I'm excited to get it home and decorate with it.
I don't find them that often either. I found these in Florida, and to tell you the truth, where I've sold them before is where you are.
Oh,
so
okay.
I think there is a customer where you are for
Yeah,
them.
for sure.
45, 85, 115, 155.
All right, sounds great. Thanks, George. If you're ever wondering what can strengthen a friendship really quickly, getting out of your comfort zone and doing a YouTube live for the very first time with a group of people you've just met, they made me feel so comfortable and encouraged me to just go for it. And I knew by the next day I had found my people. And if you've missed that YouTube live, which was on Jocelyn, Crazy Lamp Lady's channel, I'm gonna link it in the description below. It was an absolute blast, and I finally got my first live out of my system. Look how cute this little guy is.
Oh,
That's
it's
adorable.
a dream pet called Dakin. I think they're still around, but they started making these. I think the early ones are Japan, and then the later ones are Korea.
This is really Pottery right here. I love this.
Oh, that's really neat, and I've only recently discovered that too, actually.
Have you?
Yeah, just recently I found a piece because it looks so Scandinavian, and
It does.
I was like, oh, this is actually Israel. Yeah, oh, how fun.
The color palette and the shapes on it look very Scandinavian.
Yeah.
I had, I think it was a vase and a pitcher that I found in Oregon and sold. But this one's really unique too. I like it.
I like the shape, yeah.
I like
might
the
have
shape
to go
too.
home.
Yeah, we'll see what they're asking for it. It is the second day, so we'll at least try. Are you gonna get it?
I'm
Yeah.
gonna get it. Yes.
I
and
love when the shades are so low like that to the lamp.
Me too. Yeah, the proportions are just very 70s, which is you know,
So popular
my
right
era.
now. You'll do great. $25.
I know.
And
it's
the
here on
last
a
day,
Sunday.
maybe. Man, I don't know if they pulled out new stuff or I just walked by here in a hurry yesterday. And this is why going to the sale a second or third day is so fantastic, because you realize that you missed a lot of things. These mushroom canisters are so great. There's a whole set of 4 of them, and they are not pottery, so they could actually possibly make it home in the luggage. So we'll see how much they're asking for that set.
$5.90, $110.
Can we do 100?
Let me check with the queen.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Awesome, thank you. We got the whole gang over here digging. What did you find, Barb?
Look at all these great ephemera.
Those are beautiful.
It's $1 a piece.
$1?
But maybe they'll make it.
You could do an entire gallery wall out of just
If
picking
I
your
had
favorites.
the space, I would make them an offer and I would buy all of it.
Oh, you're the girl from Oregon?
I'm the girl from Oregon.
Oh, someone told me, yeah, to look for you.
Is it a good thing that I'm the girl from Oregon or a bad thing?
I'm a big buyer, as you see. You got stuff.
I ended up getting the mushroom painting for $25, and it is an original sign on a canvas. He had 36 on it, but it's the end of the day and he was willing to do 25. And I think this will be great to take to the Rose City Market. This very 70s stuff is in right now. So big in Portland, so I think I'll do well on it. Okay, we have a plan. We have an appointment with UPS at 5 p.m. today, and we head out first thing tomorrow morning. And we also have FedEx Freight as a backup option, but we're hoping that now that we are dismantling them, we can stack them together and wrap them up together and just ship it as one package. Even though they are metal, they're surprisingly light. So I'm feeling a little bit hopeful, but we have not gotten an official quote because we don't know the weight. So I'm also a bit terrified. When we're sitting up in Little Italy, having our coffee on our cute little sofa and chair, it'll be worth it.
And we'll always remember this
You in the back of George's space. Thank you, George. Storing and dismantling it. George was actually really happy that this was in his space yesterday because he had somewhere to sit. Oh, they're so perfect. Can't even wait. So stay tuned to see if they make it home. I'll update you guys once we get to UPS and FedEx and find out how much it's gonna cost. And I can't wait to show them to you when we have them back at the house, powder coated and staged beautifully. We're heading back to the car. Let's see if we can fit these in the car. I missed Jesse getting this in the car because I thought it was going to take a long time and it took like 1 minute. Now all we have to do is go and get us a large box, package those babies up, and they're headed to Little Italy in Oregon. Wow, it's so close. Close enough? We're gonna make it fit? Ooh, I don't know. I think if you push, it's gonna lift down the side. So if we cut off the front and we cut off the front of this one and we piece them together, I'm pretty confident.
The height works.
Okay, if the height works, then we are fine. It's perfect. This was meant to be. So we got 2 Home Depot boxes. We're gonna make those fit. It's gonna be perfect. And then we're just gonna find out how much it's gonna cost to ship. Oh my gosh, is that perfection?
That's
We
great.
did it! So excited, that's a perfect fit. We have all 4 pieces in and it fits perfectly. So we actually even have extra space. We put 2 of the wardrobe boxes from Home Depot together and taped them up really good. I think they're sturdy enough. So we also have some other things that we got at the market that we've got bubble wrapped, and we're gonna tuck them in here and kind of tape them to the side so that nothing bangs around in there. But I think we did it. I think it's gonna not be cheap, but it's gonna work. One tip I have, if you have loose items, even if they're bubble wrapped nicely, you always want to tape them together so that they don't bang around and hit each other during the shipping. This is something that I do with my vintage too. I typically will tape pottery. I'll bubble wrap it, get it all nice and cushioned, and then I tape the pieces together. It's a little bit of a pain when you're opening them because you've got more tape on there, but it keeps everything from shuffling around during shipping, and that's when you're most likely gonna have damage done. We got it in the back seat. Now all we gotta do is get someone to ship it home for us, and we're all set. We found a FedEx, and it turned out once we got here, it was inside a Walmart. So we kind of freaked out for a second thinking that this was not gonna work out, but they accept packages up to 120 pounds, and we are pretty confident we're good to go. Oh, we've got this, yes.
Hopefully.
Once it's balanced. So it has to be under 120?
76.40.
Woohoo! Okay, what's the number?
327.91. That's the least expensive. Gets it there Monday.
327.
327.
All right, thank you so much. We'll see this back in Oregon. We hit the road and drove back to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, which is where we flew in and out of. But this is just the beginning of these adventures. I can't wait to share the rest of our adventures in Pennsylvania. And I'm also taking you to one of the largest antique stores in America with my new YouTube friends, the Heart of Ohio. And now for the moment of truth at the airport. We had to see if both of our luggages came in under 50 pounds. They were at 43 each. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the next episode. One of my very favorite finds from this flea market would have to be this beautiful woven textile. I think the colors on it are just incredible, and to find one in such good condition without any tears or large stains is really hard to do. This hand-painted tooled leather belt was only $1. I love to find things that maybe aren't the most valuable, but you find such a bargain on it, and I think that the colors on this one are really pretty as well. I got the mushroom painting for $25, and I sold that at a flea market already for $75. These mushroom canisters I got for $25 also, and I ended up giving this set of canisters to my niece, who is currently decorating her first apartment. It's so hard to find vintage like this in a full set. Does anyone else get really excited laying out all of your vintage finds together so you can see them all at once? Oh, it's one of my favorite things to do. This is one of my finds from the market that I plan to keep for myself for a really long time. The detailing on it is just beautiful. This was handmade in Spain, and it was really fun. I actually talked with the owner of the space for quite a while about it. She got it on her travels. And I think that I'm going to use this for my laptops. Once I get home, I will check and see if this baby right here is going to fit in there. I think it will, and I think that I'm going to go ahead and sell a couple of other backpacks that I have that maybe I'm ready to let go of, because I think this one is just perfect. Now this one I didn't show finding on camera because I was having way too much fun hanging out with George. I purchased this from George, and as soon as I saw it, I knew I had to get it because it was 2 rams and they are literally attached at the hip. We were both thinking this is probably an Art Deco piece. The stamp on the bottom says Kent Artware, and I have not been able to find anything online. So if any of you guys know anything particular about this piece, please let me know in the comments below. But most importantly, what I really need to know is, what am I going to name them? This was another purchase from George, and I absolutely love this piece. It's so unique to be able to find the original receipt with the piece of pottery. That's not something that you come across very often. The colors on this are just beautiful. It's got the artist signature there on the bottom, and I think that this is going to look great with a lot of the pieces that I already have in my home. I'm pretty sure that this is the most beautiful Native American squash blossom necklace I've ever come across in my life. It is by the artist Carl Begay, and it is a very heavy sterling silver piece. The silver work on here is just incredible, and it's got the artist signature there on the back. So it has a C stamped in there, and then it has this little sunrise stamp. So that's what you want to look for if you're looking for a Carl Begay piece. The quality of the craftsmanship is just unbelievable. It's by far my most valuable find here at the market, but it was also my biggest investment. This belt buckle was a really awesome find. It's really hard for me in the Pacific Northwest to find these modernist pieces mixed with the Southwestern turquoise. This one is signed Don Ellison, and it looks like it might be a one of. I haven't been able to find much on this artist online, but as soon as I saw this, I knew I was going to get it because, again, these are just so hard to find. We found these 3 pieces at one of the dollar tables, which are my favorite tables to go to. They're in perfect condition. They were never used. And I think these are going to be great for our new little bar, which we are calling the Bomb Shelter. And if we need to crack some ice, we've got the right tool for it. You are going to get to see very, very soon what I did with these beautiful knobs. They cleaned up really well, and I'm so glad that we ended up getting even more of them than we planned, because as you'll see in my next home vlog, I still didn't have enough. Oops. All of my amazing vintage jewelry finds from this flea market are going to be up for grabs in my first Friday sale, which launches on Friday, November 5th at 3 p.m. Pacific time. I launch all of my new vintage finds the first Friday of every single month on my website, leftcoastrevivals.com. So you will be able to find all of these beauties available there on Friday, November 5th. This one is really special, and she's going to be a really hard one to let go of. I am going to list her in my first Friday sale though, even though I really, really love this one. It's on a really unique canvas, and the guy who sold it to us said it was automotive canvas, and that a lot of this art was from one location and one artist, and it could have been for budget purposes. He wasn't quite sure. But I think that the colors and the feeling when I look at this painting are just really special. So if one of you guys are interested in her, she's going to be up for grabs on Friday. The Springfield, Ohio Extravaganza was amazing. I found so many treasures for such great deals. Some of these pieces I'm going to be keeping forever, but the majority of them I'm going to be posting on my website. So make sure you follow me on leftcoastrevivals.com. You can subscribe for my newsletter, and that way you will get updates every time I post something new. Overall, I am just tickled pink with my finds from this flea market. And I hate to leave you on such a sad, sad note, but guess what? FedEx lost our package. We can't even believe it. It's been 5 weeks since we got home from this flea market, and they still have not found it. It keeps showing up on tracking in different states, and then every time we talk to someone, no one knows where it is. As of right now, today, they are lost. So if you know anybody that works for FedEx or have any contacts there, please hit me up at leftcoastrevivals.com and let me know, because I am at a loss. We filed 2 claims and I am just so sad, but I will not give up hope, so wish us luck.